Hi, welcome to Kala's Math World. Today, we can see some questions from Algebraic expression from class 7. The introduction to this chapter I have given in another video. The link will be given in the description box. You can go and check through that. Now, we can see the question. Identify the numerical coefficient of terms other than the constants. So, here it is given other than the constants. Only numerical coefficients of the terms which is having the variable we have to find out. So, you have given different expressions and you have to find out the numerical coefficient of the terms which is having the variable. Only the terms which is having the variable we will consider here. So, let's do that. So, we are having the first question as 5 minus 3t square. So, how many terms are there? Yes, we are having two terms. So, this is the first term and this is the second terms. So, first term is a constant and second term is having a variable. So, we will take only the second term here. So, for the first question, we are having term minus 3t square. So, we will take only minus 3t square. Why? Because other term is a constant. We need in the question, we need only for the variable, we have to find out the numerical coefficient. So, what is the term variable here? T square is a variable. And what is the numerical coefficient over here? So, minus 3 is the numerical coefficient for the first question. Now, check the second question. So, in the second question, we are having 1 plus t square plus t cube. So, how many terms we are having with the variables? Yes, we are having 1, 2, 3. 3 terms with the variable we are having. So, 1 we will not consider because it is a constant. So, we are having t first term, t square and t cube. So, 3 terms are there in the second question. So, what is the numerical coefficient? All the terms having 1 as the coefficient. So, what is the coefficient here? 1, 1, 1. Similar way, we can find out here third question. What is the third question? X plus 2xy plus 3y. So, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. So, first term is x, second term is 2xy and third term is 3y. So, what is the numerical coefficient here? Here it is 1. So, for the xy term, what is the numerical coefficient? That is 2. For the next term, 3y, 3 is the numerical coefficient. So, similar way, for the fourth question, you can find out how many terms are there? 1, 2. 2 terms are there. So, m is a variable, n is another variable. So, what is the numerical coefficient of first term? That is 100. For the second term, that is 1000. Okay. So, for the next question, we are having p square q square. This is one term and this is another term. So, what is the numerical coefficient here? Here it is minus 1 and here it is 7. Now, consider next question. Similar way, numerical coefficient over here is 1.2 because variable is a and here variable is b. So, what is the numerical coefficient? 0.8. Now, consider the seventh question. So, in seventh question, so we are having 3.14 r square. So, how many terms are there? Only one terms are there. Term is there. 3.14 r square. So, what is the coefficient here? 3.14 is the numerical coefficient. So, here, look at the 8th question. So, for the 8th question, we are having 2 into L plus B. So, this is nothing but 2L plus 2B, right? So, here L and B are variable. So, how many terms are there? 2L, 2B. So, what is the numerical coefficient? 2 and 2. Similar way, you can find out the numerical coefficient for the next question also. Okay. Now, consider the next question. Identify the terms in which which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So, you have to find out the terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x, right? So before that, we will draw the table just like that. So we are having the table here. So what is the question? Identify the terms which contain x. So here, for the first question, y square x plus y. So how many terms are there? 2 terms are there. So in which how many terms have x as a variable? So for the first, only one term is having the x as the variable. So for the first question, y square x. Here, what is the coefficient of x? So you have to take all other factors other than this x. So here we are having y square as the factor other than x, right? So y square will be the coefficient of x. Consider the second question. In the second question, we are having 13y square. So this term doesn't have x, right? So we will not take this. Now minus 8yx. Here we are having x. So in the second question, minus 8yx. So what is the coefficient of x? You have to just ignore this x and you have to take all other factors. So minus 8y is the coefficient of x here. So considering the third question, only one term is having x. So what is the coefficient over here? So 1 is the coefficient over here. Coefficient of x is 1. Next question also, 5 plus z plus zx. Here also only third term is having x as the variable. So what is the coefficient here? Z is the coefficient. Now consider here. Here 1 plus xy. So in the fifth question, we are having 2 terms with the x as a variable. So x and xy. So we are having 2 terms here. So what is the coefficient in x in this term? 1. What is the coefficient in here? So y. Next question, sixth question. Here also you can see that only one term is having the x as a variable. So what is the coefficient over here? So you have to ignore this x and you have to take all other factors. So 12y square will be the coefficient of x here. Now consider the seventh question. So what is in seventh question? How many terms having x here? Yes, 2 terms, that is 7x and xy square. So what is the coefficient of 7x? That is 7. In second term, xy square, the y square will be the term, right? Now, this question over, we will consider with second question, that is b. So here, what is the variable we have to take? Y square. Y square is the variable, right? Now here, how you consider for the x, same way you have to consider y square as the variable and you have to find out the coefficient. Now here in first question, 8 doesn't have, first term doesn't have any y square. So we will not take that one. Second term, minus xy square is having y square as the variable. So what is the coefficient of y square here? So coefficient will be minus x. Here what will be the coefficient? Yes, 5 is the coefficient. Now consider here. So here first term 2x square y. Is there any y square here? No. So we will not take this one. Second term minus 15xy square. Yes, we are having y square over here, right? So what is the coefficient? So we will ignore y square and we will take all other things. So minus 15 is the coefficient here. Next, third term is also having y square. So what is coefficient over there? So 7 is the coefficient over there. Hope everybody understood this question. So we will move on to next question. Classify into monomial, binomial and trinomials. Right? So we have to classify into monomial, binomial, trinomial. So we have learned what is monomial, binomial and trinomial, right? So monomial is the polynomial which is having only one term. Binomial is the polynomial which is having 2 term and trinomial is the polynomial which is having 3 terms, right? So consider the first question. 4y minus 7z. How many terms are there? Yes, 2. So 4y, this is the first term and this is the second term, right? So this is binomial. Now consider the next question. Y square. How many terms are there? So only one term is there. So this is monomial. Right. Now consider this one. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. So x plus y minus xy. So x is the first term, y is the second term and minus xy is the third term. So this is a trinomial because it is having 3 terms. So here this is only one term is there, constant, only constant, then also it is a term is there. So this is monomial. So this is monomial. How many terms are there here? Here 3. AB is one term, minus A is another term, minus B is another term. So this is trinomial. How many terms are there here? Yes, 2 terms. 5 is first term, minus 3t is the second term. So this is binomial. So similar way you can do all other questions. So this is a binomial, this is a monomial, this is a trinomial. So you can check it that. Okay. Now consider the next question. State whether a given pair of term is like or unlike term. So what is a like term and what is an unlike term? So like term is the terms which is having same variable. So which is having same variables. So like terms are nothing but the terms which is having same variables, right? So here, first question, 1 and 100. Is there any variable here? No. So we can say this is a like term. So without any variable, so this is a like term. Now consider here, what is the variable for the first term? X. Yes, right. For the second one, this is also x. So this is also like term. Consider here minus 29x minus 29y. Is it same variable or different variable? Yes. So it is different variable. So this is unlike term. Right. Now consider the next question. So next question we are having 14xy 12yx. So even though it is in the different order, that is xy and yx, it is the same variable only because here variable is xy only. So that is the like term. Next question, fifth question. So this is like. Fifth question, 4m square p, 4mp square. Look here, what is the variable here? M square p. So m is having square over here, and next one, m doesn't have any square. So this is not like terms. This is unlike term. Next question, 12xz and 12x square z square. So by seeing itself, we can see that this is unlike because for the first term we are having xz as the variable, and for the second term we are having x square z square as the variable, right? X square z square, here x is z. So this is unlike term. Okay, done. Now consider the seventh question. Identify the like terms in the following given terms. So here we have given different terms and we have to identify the like terms. So how we will do that? First thing, so what is the first term? X y square, right? So we are having x y square. So what is the first term? X y square. So this is over. Is there any xy square over here? Yes, here this is xy square, right? So this is 2xy square. These two are like terms. Now you have to find out any other xy square is over there. No, this is x square y. This is not like term with this. So we have only xy square and 2xy square. These are like terms. Now consider the next one. Minus 4y x square. So in any other yx square is there. So this is over yx square. No, this is not yx square. Yes, here 20x square y. Here the order is different, x square y and yx square, but still it is having the same variable. So this minus 4yx square and 20x square y, these two are like terms. So these are over. Now consider the next question. What is it? 8x square. So any other term with x square is here. Yes, this is over 7y. This is not x square. So minus 11x square. Right. Minus 11x square. This is like term with the 8x square. Is there any x square? So this is over. No. Yes, here. Minus 6x square. Minus 6x square. So any other x square term is there? No. Good. So similar way, we can find out what is the like term with 7y. Yes, 7y and y, right? These two are like terms. Now, minus 100x. Yes, minus 100x and 3x. They are like terms. And minus 11yx and 2xy. These two are like terms. Okay. Hope you understood all these questions. Thank you.